What's up, guys? It's your boy KNOCKOUT360 with another video. So as you can tell, I'm in a car. That makes this a car vlog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. So first and foremost, I want to thank all of my new viewers, my new subscribers for checking out the channel. Car content, car meets, car shows, car reviews, crazy car meets, the whole nine. It happens on this channel, man. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you're in the right place, man. But today we're going to keep it simple and we're just going to talk a little bit, man. For everybody else, what's up? Go ahead and make sure you hit that subscription button and hit that notification bell after the fact so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? This should be a pretty quick video, man. So as all of you know, Fast 9, that's Fast and the Furious 9. Yeah, Fast and the Furious 9, because there's been 8 of them prior to. Either way, the movie's coming out. Fast and the Furious 9 is coming out. Fast 9, as they're calling it, is coming out. They have the official trailer. So they have 2 trailers at this point. The first one is just kind of a BS trailer about whatever. The second one is the one that I'm talking about here, right? In the second trailer, they debuted 2 brand new cars, if you ask me. One confirmed, one maybe not confirmed, maybe just a modification for the movie itself. The one that I'm talking about is the Dodge Charger wide body with the Demon hood. More than likely, that's just a wide body Charger Hellcat, which is already out at this point, and it's got a Demon hood. I don't think that's a Demon. I don't think that that's Red Eye. I think that that's just a Dodge Charger wide body with the Demon hood, and I think they did that for the movie. I don't think a Dodge Charger Demon is coming out anytime soon, so we can squash that. What did pique my interest and what everybody's been talking about is the Dodge Durango Hellcat. So in the trailer, if you look very quickly here, and I'll see if I can do a little screen capture for you. If you look, you see the Hellcat emblem, and then you see kind of the right front end of the Durango. And you can tell it's a Durango. It's not a Charger. It's not a Challenger. It's not a Jeep. It looks like a Durango, right? Now, they don't give you the front end shot or the back end or anything for you to confirm it, but they do give you the emblem and kind of that front quarter panel or whatever of the Durango, which leads to me to believe and leads everyone else to believe that a Dodge Durango Hellcat is coming. Nothing about this surprises me at all. If anything, the only thing that surprised me is how long Dodge has waited to put the Hellcat Durango out, right? The Durango SRT has been out probably 4 or 5 years, probably since the first generation of the Hellcat came out, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, like I know, the SRT Durango is putting down 475 horsepower, which is actually the least powerful SRT that Dodge offers when you do the math. Like if you look at the Scat Pack Chargers and Challengers, that's 485. If you're looking at the SRT Trackhawk, obviously that's 707. Yeah, that's it. So that's the least powerful SRT out of all of the SRTs that Dodge offers. Well, Dodge is taking that to another level. From what it looks like, they will be bringing out a Dodge Durango Hellcat. Like I know, it's probably going to have the same engine that the Trackhawk has. 707 horsepower, supercharged 6.2 liter V8 Hemi. Putting down 11.6 pounds of boost, 8-speed automatic. It's probably, and there's a chance. See, here's the interesting part about it. Are they going to make it all-wheel drive or aren't they, right? So they made the Trackhawk all-wheel drive, and that Trackhawk is a dominating force. I mean, it dominates, obviously, Hellcats. To a certain extent, it dominates Demons. To a certain extent, it dominates Lamborghinis. I've seen it dominate McLarens. I've seen it dominate in a lot of cars because it is all-wheel drive. It's heavy and it's big and it's not aerodynamic, but it is all-wheel drive. And that right there is something to be said when it comes to putting the power down. The reason Hellcats and Demons lose races is because they can't put the power down. If you gave a Hellcat Charger or a Hellcat Challenger all-wheel drive, I can almost guarantee you it'll beat 95% of the cars out there. 95% from your GTRs to your Mercedes, to your AMGs, to your Lamborghinis, anything that you stack against it, I'm quite sure it would beat it, because when you put that power down effectively, nothing can stop it. Well, that's not the case. Obviously, they have rear-wheel drive, right? They're muscle cars, so they're rear-wheel drive. The Durango, on the other hand, I don't know if it's going to come in a rear-wheel drive variant or if it's going to come in an all-wheel drive variant. Well, we do know it is going to be a 7-seater, 3 rows, if I'm not mistaken, which is what comes standard in the Durango. Obviously, the Durango is much larger, has a much larger towing capacity and towing rate than the Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Durango is a true SUV. It's a true SUV for a family. As you know, 3 rows, 7 seats. It's a huge car, and obviously, or huge SUV. And obviously, they're putting a huge engine in it now. And now, the Dodge lineup, the lineage will be complete in the sense that the Jeep's got a Hellcat engine, Charger Challenger Hellcat engine, and now the Durango Hellcat engine. That's the one thing that has surprised me as long as it has, is that the Durango was just an SRT and not a Hellcat. It didn't make sense that the Durango was not a Hellcat. Now, a lot of you would say, who in the hell would buy a 700 horsepower, 7-seater SUV? I'm sure there's somebody out there. Trust me when I say there's somebody out there that would buy it. I've asked myself the same question, but you know Dodge like I know Dodge, and you know people who like power like I know people who like power. Somebody's going to buy it. That's not a question whatsoever. These things are going to sell like hotcakes. So at this point, they're forecasting or kind of predicting that it's going to be 2021 before these cars hit the lot, or rather before these SUVs hit the lot. The 2021 Dodge Durango Hellcat will be hitting the lot in 2021. Now, mind you, a lot of this is speculation. Dodge hasn't confirmed anything. FCA hasn't confirmed anything. Even the Fast and the Furious, I guess, chain hasn't confirmed anything. But you know Dodge like I know Dodge, and you know that Dodge likes to sneak things in. They like to give you little Easter eggs, as they call it. And there's a lot of truth behind these Easter eggs. So 9 times out of 10, I put my money on a Dodge Durango Hellcat coming out here pretty soon. Relatively soon, within the next year or so. For all you guys out there that's got a family of 6, 7, or whatever, but you still want to hit the drag strip and burn some rubber and burn some pretty much any kind of car, I guess, because if it comes in an all-wheel drive variant, which only makes sense because you got too much weight to be transferring all that power to the rear wheels. Some people will say that's a good thing because the more weight you have, the less the tires will spin. But you're getting a lot of body roll. You're getting a lot of, I don't know. I don't know if that would be a good thing to do, to put it in rear-wheel drive. To me personally, I would say an all-wheel drive variant should be the way to go if you ask me, man. But that's just me. I would like to see the Durango in an all-wheel drive set, transmission, or whatever the case may be, drivetrain. 707 horsepower, I'm cool with that. I don't think they need to put more in there. I don't need to see a Demon engine in there. I don't need to see 717 or 797 red. I think 707 is just enough. Anything more than that is just ludicrous and insane. I think that's good. I think it's a good move for Dodge. I think it's a good move for Dodge. I think it's, once again, Dodge thinking out the box, because clearly no one in the industry is putting 700 horsepower under a 7-seater SUV. Now, mind you, Range Rover has the, I think it's the SVR, if I'm not mistaken, the Range Rover SVR, the Range Rover Sport SVR, which is putting down right around 480 plus horsepower, maybe 5 if I'm not mistaken. You've also got the Mercedes G-Wagon, the AMG S63, which is putting down right around, if I'm not mistaken, 500 horsepower maybe. So you've got some SUVs that's in the market that's putting down some power, but nothing that's a 7-seater that's putting down 700 horsepower, right? That's something completely off the rails, right? It's up there with the Trackhawk, obviously, or maybe even right across from the Trackhawk, but you and I both know that weight plays a lot into that, and that Durango is going to be a very heavy SUV, as it is a SUV. I mean, it's a legitimate SUV. So what we do know is that the Trackhawk is rated to tow up to 7,200 pounds, and the Durango is likely to be rated just under that. So there's a chance that the Durango will actually be able to tow less than the Trackhawk. So for all you guys that want the power, the performance, but you also want the functionality, you're going to get that as well, just not as much as the Trackhawk. Now, as far as price is concerned, it's way too early to tell. Yeah, it's way too early to tell. As far as price is concerned, we don't know what the variants are going to look like. Could be rear-wheel drive, could be all-wheel drive. We don't know. But a lot of this is speculation, but it's the kind of confirmed speculation, if that makes sense, right? So yeah, there it is, guys. 2021 Dodge Durango Hellcat is coming out. You can check it, man. And also go check out Fast and the Furious 9 and let your boy know how it goes. I'm not sure if I will support it. You know what? I will support it. It just makes sense, man. I've seen all of the previous ones prior to this one. It only makes sense for me to keep it going. They've got to put out one more. It wouldn't make sense for them to stop at 9. I think at this point, they're the longest running franchise in movie history. Yeah, I think that they are the longest running franchise in movie history. So they got to come with Fast and Furious 10. They've got to come one more time, at least to even it out and, you know, settle it right. So I will be supporting it. I will be going. I'm sure you guys will as well, because you're car guys like me. And So yeah, man, that's it. 2021 Dodge Durango Hellcat is coming out. It may be called something different because obviously they call it the Trackhawk. They don't call it the Jeep Grand Cherokee Hellcat. They call it the Trackhawk. So the Durango might be Durango Cat. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. That sounded silly. But always, it's been your boy Knockout 360, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.